Hello, we are talking New Zealand again. Yes, it's about caregiver jobs, caregiver visas in New Zealand. Okay, New Zealand is recruiting caregivers, healthcare assistants to come over to New Zealand because they are actually in shortage. Okay, so my question is this: if you have a caregiver certificate, caregiver experience, you can't only be shooting for UK, you can't only be shooting for Australia or Canada. There are other countries, and in this channel, I'll be bringing you other countries that are actually recruiting, bringing over overseas trained healthcare assistants to their country. One of those countries today is New Zealand. Do you know that New Zealand has a visa for caregiver, like a pathway to permanent resident? Yes, they created a visa for healthcare assistant, healthcare workers, care work to resident. That is after you have stayed and worked for 2 years. However, if you want to go to New Zealand today, like tomorrow, like this week, like in 2 weeks' time, like in 1 month, to work as a care assistant, a caregiver, it is possible. You have to go with accredited employer work visa. Okay, so there is a visa. We've shared the list of accredited employer in this channel, and I'm going to share it again and give you a link to it again. However, this video today is to show you how to migrate to New Zealand as a care assistant and also to settle after 2 years getting permanent residence. And meanwhile, this is a family visa, like you can go with your spouse, your children, as far as you meet the requirement for the pay, which is 100% possible. All right, so if this sounds like something you want to hear, please sit back and let's begin. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jane and I live in Australia, like the sister country to New Zealand. Thank you, my subscribers. You guys rock. My returning subscribers, if you are new here, please do subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel, become a member of this beautiful family. Please do like my video and share. I want to thank you guys for all your shares and likes. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Keep doing you. I love you guys. Jane Kenny's love you, and that's why I always go extra mile to bring you this news. You know what, I noticed that some of my people, my community member here, are with caregiver qualification and experience, and I want them to explore any possible options. Okay, I don't want to limit you, so anytime I have information about any caregiver visa from any country, I'm gonna bring it to you here because I want you to make use of this opportunity you have. This time you must japa, you must move. Okay, all right, so today we are talking New Zealand. New Zealand has a caregiver pathway, visa pathway, okay? So first of all, you need to find a job. When you find a job, your employer will give you information, employment detail that we use to apply for this visa. So in this video today, I want to take you through the process, okay? Finding a job, where to find a job is very important. I will show you this site, I will show you links, and I will show you the employers you'll be looking out for. Okay, and also how to apply for this visa and how much is the visa, how much is money. The visa is cheap, it's not big money. Okay, and what is expected for the application, and also the kind of qualification you need to have for you to go for this job. All right, okay, so you know how we do it here. I take you to the real authentic source of the information. All right, let's go. Welcome to New Zealand visa page. So this visa is for accredited employer work visa. Yes, so this is the visa you're going to use to come to New Zealand as a care worker, a caregiver, a healthcare assistant. Okay, so the employer will sponsor you for this visa. Yes, you must get a job, and when you get a job, you come here and click apply. Application is done online. Okay, but the requirements and everything you need to know about this visa is on this page. Document required for this visa application is your identity document. When you click on that identity, you will see what they need. Passport is there and other government ID. Proof of good character. In this case, you will need a police clearance. Anyone from 16 years and above is expected to provide police clearance of the country you have lived, okay? Then you have to check your health. There is health requirements. Yes, there is a health check as well. And from other documents you submitted, they will check if you have a genuine intention to stay in New Zealand. Like, is your intention to come and work, or you have any other hidden agenda? That's what they're going to check. Then there will be job offer, okay? So there is information needed from your employer who has given you a job. Remember, you cannot apply for this visa without a job offer, okay? And remember, a job is given to you because there is no one in New Zealand to do that job. However, caregiver work is in, like, skills is in shortage in New Zealand. So there will be a lot of job for you, okay? Then qualification, okay? Proof of qualification and experience. New Zealand has a means where you verify your foreign qualification, foreign certificate, okay? It's not as rigorous as that of Australia. It's one website that you go for everyone. That is the website you may require to do it before you look for a job, or when you get a job, you do it, depending. So it never said you must do it before you get a job. Get a job first and do it, okay? That's what I would say, so that you don't go waste your money. And check the requirements for this visa. I think we've covered almost everything. Okay, let me quickly show you the next visa, which is Care Workforce Work to Resident visa. So if you come to New Zealand with accredited employer work visa, you work for 24 months, that is 2 years, you'll be qualified to apply for permanent residence. And this is the visa here. You will find it is specified that you must have worked in New Zealand for 24 months in a care workforce, okay? Yeah, all right. So let's quickly take you to career page of New Zealand, where we're going to talk about healthcare assistant, the qualification you need to become a healthcare assistant in New Zealand. Healthcare assistant salary in New Zealand between $23 to $34 per hour in New Zealand dollars, okay? I want you to take your time to go through this page. In case you want to structure your CV, please reflect the skills expected of you, like expected of you, the employer expected of you. Don't copy them and paste, but review your CV, update your CV, and reflect these skills in your CV, because it's very important. The employer will be looking for them, okay? All right, so let's talk about the requirements needed for this. All right, so they say there is no specific qualification needed. However, employers will prefer someone that have following qualification: New Zealand certificate in health and well-being. That is if you're going to work in aged care or community support, okay? New Zealand certificate in health and well-being, health assistant, and so on. So if you're going to work in aged care or support service, is different. Community support is different from if you want to work in the hospital. So these are the required qualification. However, if you're an overseas person, overseas trained caregiver, your qualification should be in the same standard with the following qualification, any of these following qualifications. That's what they mean. So when you do your verification of qualification, they will match it to any of this. So if it doesn't meet up to standard, then you won't. So first aid certificate and driver's license is also added advantage, okay? All right, so the next page I'm taking you to is the nursing care home in New Zealand, like all the nursing care home in New Zealand. Remember, we have accredited work employers, okay? So when you find any of these care homes, please check the list of accredited work employer. I will leave all the link in the description section of this video, okay? You just go in alphabetical order and check if they are there. So these are the companies where you'll be looking for job. I'm not going to mention all of them. The link will be provided. I'm just going to run through it, okay? Remember, accredited work employer. Now, I need to say something again from people's experience so far. A lot of people have said that when they look for job in Seek, they don't get response and so on. Now, there is another trick, okay? If you find a company, go to there. If you find a job in the Seek, you can apply in Seek, but please go and search the company. Apply in the company's job site. You know how they have a website and they have a job site, okay? Career site in their website. Go there and apply for the same job. You will get quicker response when you do it in the website. So let's say that seek.com or New Zealand or .nz, whatever it's called. Just say Seek New Zealand, okay? So you go there and find a job. Go and find the company and apply. Also, you can apply in the Seek and so on, okay? I will drop all the link for New Zealand job sites in the description section. Find a job, apply for it in the Seek or any other general website you'll find it, and go find that company in their website and apply also. That will give you a quicker response, okay? Also, check the list of accredited employers. When you see a care home, you will know they will call it either retirement village or a care home or anything. You will know as well. So you run through that. Remember, the list of all the care home in New Zealand and retirement village is attached, okay? All right. Now you know how to apply for New Zealand caregiver visa. Why not try? That brings us to the end of this video. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to my channel. Please do like my video and share to anyone you know, including your enemies. There is love in sharing. Thank you guys, and I will see you again in my next video. Before I forget, if you have any video idea you want me to do, to dive into, to research on, please write it in the comment section and I shall bring it to you. Thank you and God bless you. See you. Bye.